Good morning, my fellow pool lover. Welcome to the pool. My name's Christa Fairbrother. I'm an Aqua yoga coach and trainer. And if you're joining me from the United States, yesterday was Memorial Day. And so today is maybe Tuesday. I have a very bad case of the Tuesdays since I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. And like me, you might be feeling a little bit like that. So I thought it was a perfect day to try out the oracle cards I created, because what these are is when you're having one of those days like, what should I do in the pool? Where am I? What's going on? You can do what we call an Ishvara Pranadhana practice, which is a surrender practice, and just say, okay, I need some help. I don't have a plan. What can I do? So you can see the cards come in this cute little bag, but like oracle or tarot cards that you would use in other topics, is they each just have a suggestion. And so you go to the guidebook, which is the book I wrote for you on yoga philosophy, to get the full directions. So what we can do is we could just shuffle them. And what tarot people will tell you is when you're shuffling them, you want to think about what your sort of question for the day is. So mine is like, okay, well, what would be an ideal aqua yoga practice for me today? So if I'm thinking about that, and then I fan out the cards, and I'm going to choose this one. So this one says closing practice, the Om Shanti chant. Which, if I don't know what that is, that's okay, because I can go to the book. And I put an index in the book because when you are looking for something, it's like, what page is that on? So I can just look it up. I don't have to worry. Okay, it tells me Om 156. All right. So thinking about a closing practice is the chanting is also what we would call a dharana practice or a concentration practice. And why that would be relevant for me today is I had said I don't know necessarily where I'm at. So a concentration practice and a chanting practice, they're grounding. They help put you in touch with your voice. They help you organize your thoughts. And so Om is the original sound of the universe in the yoga tradition, and Shanti means peace. And one way you can close a yoga class is with the phrase Om Shanti Shanti Om. And when you chant in the pool, however you want to do that is fine, meaning whatever position you want to take with your body. I like to do it so that you can get your throat under the water, because then you have that interaction there. So I'm going to back it up a little bit and then take a very wide stance and bend my knees to get myself down. It hasn't rained here in forever. The pool needs water, so a little extra short. If I bring my hands together, if you want to chant with me, you can either vocalize this as well, or you can do it in your head silently, whichever works better for you. Deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Very grounding cards. So what these are oracle cards like you might have seen in other, some of them are right side up, some of them are upside down, in other oracle or tarot cards, and they go with the Aqua Yoga Philosophy book that I wrote. Meaning these cards, you go to the book for the directions. And we have something in yoga called Ishvara Pranadhana, which means surrender. And so when you're feeling like me and you're like, I don't know what I should be doing in the pool today, what would be good for me? You can just kind of chalk it up to the universe and say, all right, well, what is a suggestion? So I'm going through the cards and I'm kind of thinking about, all right, well, what would be good for me to do today? Shuffle them. Fan them out, and I'm going to go with this one. So, back of the cards. And front, it is the Share Aqua Yoga, the Yoga Superpowers. So what does that mean? If you go to the book, and you go towards the end of the Yoga Sutras, we get into book 3, which are I call them yoga superpowers. It's the Vibhuti Padis because they're the attainments. Whoops, sorry, I'm sticking to the bank. The attainments. And a lot of people have a lot of trouble with that section of the sutras because they're things like, well, a fully realized yogi will be able to levitate. I joke with people, I've been doing yoga 30 years, but I'm still stuck in my chair and haven't learned how to levitate yet. So that's why I'm still practicing yoga, right? So these are attainments that seem a little supernatural, but how I like to explain them is I'm a person who lives with a lot of chronic diseases. I'm very open with my arthritis diagnosis. And by practicing yoga, if I can express a superpower, as in it might help my health just the littlest bit, so I get to take slightly less of a medication, or I feel better, that's a superpower. And that's really what the power of yoga is. So this yoga superpower, how I explain it for a lot of people is, if you don't feel like yoga is necessarily making you able to levitate or turning you into Superman, you can still take what you've gotten out of yoga and share it with others. And that can be really your yoga superpower is, hey, I really appreciate yoga. It's gotten me such tremendous benefit. Like what I do with you, whether it's through social media or through your local pool, you can share it with others and help others find the power of yoga. So that was the card I drew for today. Very appropriate since I'm getting on the internet and sharing it with you. If you would like more information about the cards or the Aqua Yoga Philosophy book, leave a comment and I'll make sure you get the link. I hope you have a beautiful week and you get to make it to the pool and you get yourself mentally organized like myself so that you can have an effective and fun week doing whatever it is you're going to do. Take care.